White Collective, I'm glad you are here. Right, let's get to this. Last night I got back home and I went to sleep. And I got another download actually. I just don't know honestly when these people will stop. I just really don't know. And they don't care who they hurt. They don't care how far they go. It's just like really upsetting, you know, when people are practically crazy. I mean, I pick up on many groups who's picking up on this high priestess and made contracts with different secret societies to destroy this high priestess in many levels, okay? Excuse me for coughing. And one group I pick up, they are white people in it, made a contract on to destroy a twin flame connection that this high priestess is in. So they are attacking both of the person in a twin flame connection. And I pick up on a group of, please, I'm not racist, okay? Please, I'm asking you, if you're a black person and you are here listening to me, you know that I'm telling is true, okay? This is not to hurt black people, okay? I know respectable black people I admire, really. And but I have to talk about this, okay? And I want you to understand I'm not a racist person, okay? This group of black people, most of them are coming from African countries, and most of them are actually running from African authorities because they committed crimes that they do not tolerate in those communities, okay? Like pedophile crimes, and some of them are homosexual. That is not a crime, of course, but they can return to Africa in their country. If they return, their community will hunt them down and kill them, okay? So in a way, they are really forced to go to other countries and find a way to live. But the other problem is that this group of people is taught by a mentor who I know that black people see that white people came to Africa and took everything away. That's why they are in poverty. But this is the root of their hate for white people. They call this a black supremacy, okay? So these group of black people are racist and actually hate on white people. I'm not, please. I know that black people suffered and still suffering a lot because of racism, and that regularly they are discriminated, and they pain is just, I mean, they really victims, okay? Do not misunderstand. These people I'm talking about, these are not honorable people, because these are criminals and hurting children, even black children. They don't care if it's white or black. They're hurting innocent people just to have money, just to have a position. Me, I know, for example, 3 different black single parents, 2 women and 1 man. Their wife or husband got divorced, and go together with a white person, because some black people are obsessed. If they have a white partner, they will be lucky in life. I don't know why they think that. But when I was talking to this three single person, they are left alone. The other partner does not help them, actually quite narcissistic. And these three person, each of them works really hard and give everything to their children. I admire and respect these three black person. Do you understand? They have children, they work extremely hard, and I have nothing else but pure admiration. The moment when I will have possibility to help these people, I will, okay? But I mean, spiritually, I'm already helping them, but I'm not in financially in the situation that I could help them yet. But when in a moment I will, because they are honorable, respectable, admirable people. Do you understand? But this group of people I'm talking about, these are really evil. So I do not want that I do this reading and you white people start continue hating on black people. No, because not all of them. I'm sorry, you white people has really shitty asshole criminals also. So it's not that. But these black people are convinced that they need to sacrifice pure energy to achieve wealth in these Western countries. And in a way, I understand the trauma, not the ritual, but the trauma. Because what I can see, especially when you are an immigrant in Western country, you have difficulties to find jobs. They want to always get you in jobs that is physical. I know because I'm a foreigner, I've been through the same thing, but it's evident not the same because I have a white skin and I'm less discriminated than black people, that's for sure. But it is extremely hard for them to find a very good job and establish themselves in Western societies, okay? And there is a pain, there is an unjust, victimized feeling that it's not fair, that white people have everything they don't, and it's not true. They don't realize what they're saying is not true. Yes, many white people, it's easy for them, but many white people don't because they suffer just like them, but they don't see it like that, okay? And this high priestess is white, okay? And this group of black people actually made a contract with another secret society to take the white priestess out, I mean kill, okay? And they desperate to get into this secret society because this is a group of voodoo witch, root workers, dark shamans who practice the original African witchcraft. I mean, really deep and powerful dark witchcraft. And secret societies wants to employ them as root workers, as voodoos to do the job, some really heavy energetic work and work with them. And they will have a well-paid job in these secret societies. They desperate to get in. So they made a contract because the secret society wants to take out the high priestess. So they have a contract to take this high priestess out. So what I picked up is they offered 2 or 3 days ago a very, very young, innocent child to the main practitioner who did a death ritual on this high priestess. And this child was in a hospital, and I have an impression that today this child will die in a hospital because the energy, what's happened, they took away all the innocent energy of this child and the child is left almost with nothing, and a child is less than 5 years old, okay? And when they give back the child to their mother, the mother in a few hours took the child to the hospital because lost consciousness. what they did, they took away the soul of the child, they took away the chi, the energy, the essence, everything, because they needed an innocent energy to perform this death ritual on this high priestess. They desperate to kill this high priestess. They can't approach the high priestess physically, or even if they do, they can't physically kill her, because they will be the proof it was them, okay? So they have to do something spiritually. So what they did, sacrificed this child. I have impression they even took blood from this child. And these evil practitioners performed a death rituals on this high priestess, okay, to fulfill the contract finally. The child is extremely unstable state. And I'm telling you, if the police, but they won't, because actually the mother ran into the hospital, I don't know what's happened to my child, blah, blah, and doctors do not know what's happened. Well, what's happened, these fucking bitches has killed this child. Because when you take away so much, I don't know if there is any, I don't know. Maybe I need to chase this child down and try to help, because what he needs is more chi energy. I mean, he needs more energy. Because what they did, they took away the essence and the chi of the child. And when you do that, that person will get sick. And when they don't have any more chi, I mean, they die. This is really fucking disgusting. Excuse me. So they desperate. For them, it's a question of their life, because they can't integrate in a country where they are, or if they integrate, they... I heard one of them saying, I'm not going to work for 1,500 euros all day when I can earn it in an hour. That's one of them said. Okay? These are... I mean, I understand you're spiritual, you want to make money with your gifts, but this, I don't believe this is the right way. I mean, excuse me, I am spiritual. I would never, ever, ever perform a death ritual on anybody. I don't care if somebody would come to me and tell me this is so evil person killed I don't know how many children, perform a death ritual on him. No, I would never, ever, ever do that. I don't care how much money they would offer me. And what's happened, this group of spiritualists actually made a living satisfying clients who are practically evil. They have evil intention. They did hundreds of death spells. Hundreds. I mean, can you imagine energetically what a mess they did? And these death spells, when you perform so much dark magic, we can smell it on your soul because it's on you. And actually, they are idiot because they make themselves more unlucky, because these dark energies actually attract in a long-term poverty. So they put themselves in this vicious cycle, and they can't get out because they're using the same shit who put them in this cycle, okay? And they think the way out is to work for the secret society, because they will have regular job, killing spiritual people, and they will be well paid. That is their aim. That's why they took up on this contract to kill this high priestess. This is really disgusting. And this child will die today because her little body can't take it anymore. But there is no chi, there is no life force anymore. Almost all the life force has been taken away. Her soul, an essence of the soul. This fucking mad prostitute practitioner, actually he's a man, use this innocent energy to augment the strength of the death spell. And it was a kind of sacrifice also to an entity they sent on the high priestess, okay? These are evil people. I'm sorry. I don't have problem with black people, but these are fucking bitches. And top of that, the child whose they sacrificed is a mixed race. Many of these guys in this group, they mating, because I can't say this is love. They have no love with other immigrants in that country, but white skinned. Because I don't know why they think it's a better sacrifice. And you know, these immigrant white women fall in love with these guys and they think they have a relationship, they give them children. And after once the dad says, oh, I will take the child to do with me to show my mom, whatever. And they take to this practitioner who sacrificed them. And after the mother received the child, and in a few hours the child fall in a coma or get sick, get in a hospital and after die. There you go, legally the sacrifice done, nobody knows anything, even the mother. But it doesn't matter because the guy stay with the woman and they make another child. This is disgusting. This group people has no energy that is acceptable in the spiritual realm to do magic anymore, because spiritually they are destroyed from all the darkness they're doing, and they need to sacrifice innocent souls. Innocent, and who is more innocent than a child? And this is disgusting, because on a free day you can't prove that these people killed those children. Do you understand? They understand they can't do it like in Africa. They did in African countries. They kidnap kids and physically sacrifice them, because some kids are on the street and abandoned by their parents because they can't take care of them, so nobody knows anything about them. It's easy to kidnap a child in certain African countries and make them disappear, but in Western countries they can't do it because the police will be in their back. So this is how they sacrificing children. This is really disgusting. On top of that, when they take away the soul of a child and you try to heal energetically that child, I don't know if you know how does healing works. When you give healing energy to a human body, the healing energy actually get attached to the soul. And it's the soul who draw it in, the healing energy of a divine light in the body. And that's how it starts healing. Okay? I'm planning to do healing classes for healers. If you're interested in, you need to send me an email, okay? But I will teach about how to heal energetically, okay? But I will have a kind of interview with each of the person who will apply, because I want to work with real healers who has the gift, okay? Not somebody, if you don't have a gift, you can't really use. Each human has a capacity to heal with energy themselves, but those who has the gift, they have a capacity to heal others also. Okay, I get back to this reading the download. So this is how they sacrifice children. So the problem is that when you have a child less than 5 years old and does not have her soul, because this practitioner took it away and disintegrated, because when you disintegrate a soul, there is a huge spiritual energy, divine energy is liberated, and that's what these dark magicians, dark alchemists use to perform a magical ritual. In this case, that was a death ritual. They want to kill a high priestess, and they had to have this innocent divine energy to be able to make it effective. And they sacrifice a child. This is horrible. And now, because I was thinking I will trace down this child and I go there and try to heal somehow, but I can't, because when there is no soul that will attract in the bodies and energy, the energy won't go in and won't stick in it. So these children are sentenced to death because of the spiritual work of this piece of shit, mad asshole. I'm sorry for talking like that. These spiritualists did on this child. And the mother did not know. The mother trusts the father, who's actually belonged to this circle of dark practitioners. And can you imagine the man who you love take your child away, sacrifice it that you don't know? You get back your child, and in a few hours the child fall in a coma. You take him or her in a hospital. They don't know. The doctors don't know what caused the coma, what's happened. They don't know. They know that just the whole system of the baby is shutting down, and they put on all kind of life support, and 1 or 2 days later the child is dead. And honestly, how do you stop this on a free day? Because you can't prove things. You can't put this fucking bitch in a prison, actually, where they actually, most of them belongs to prison. And this is the knowledge they want to sell to the secret society. They are desperate to get in and get a job and continue this evil work, killing people left and right. This is really disgusting. We have here this Ace of Pentacles reversed. The King of Pentacles. Page of Cups. This is what I'm talking about. This is when, you know, the Ace of Pentacles reversed. This King of Pentacles guy is the spiritualist. I mean, this is a powerful dark alchemist, because he has a knowledge about dark science to create. But this is really evil. This is not divine. Most of his money came from that, using this dark science, okay? But it's mean not to do good to humans, but destroy them. I mean, people go to him to pay for death spares or poverty spares, all kind of spares, you know. These are not really spares, these are rituals, energetic rituals. He does not really spares, because these are much more powerful than a spare. This guy has problem also. Spirit telling me this guy don't have any spiritual protection, because all the darkness he already performed, destroyed all ancestral lines that are divine, destroyed all protection. There is no angel protecting this man at all. And he has no spiritual protection, but also he is desperate to secure his wealth, okay? At the secret society where he signed a contract to kill a high priestess. And this is the child that they sacrificed 1 or 2 days ago. A Page of Cups, probably a water sign child. Pick up on a very strong boy energy. This is disgusting. The only way to keep the child alive, a very powerful alchemist on the right side has to find the child, has to be in a physical contact, like a healer, and the child, and perform a ritual. Actually, this is a white alchemist or a white shaman. they need to call back and put together the soul, because it was disintegrated, the soul of the child. They have to put back the soul of the child, call back all the little particles of the soul and put it back together and put it back in a child. That's the only way they can save his life. And after, when a soul and an essence is in place, somebody who is a healer energetically has to give a healing energy that will establish the essence of the core of the soul and will establish the chi in the body of the child. This is a huge energetic spiritual work. My problem is that usually this type of work is not accepted in Western country. So first of all, if the spiritual workers are not family members, they might won't even let them close to the child. And if they let them close, in a moment when they will start performing these rituals, they will be stopped by professional. So in my opinion, this child is sentenced to die, unfortunately. The only thing they can save here, because you need to understand, hospitals are very good. I mean, keeping people alive, medical science is very good, okay? But they can't do it because there is nothing in the body that will keep the healing inside. That's why they don't manage to achieve anything with the child, and the child's state is deteriorating very, very fast. And I'm telling you, this child will die tonight or tomorrow morning, because the little body can't take it anymore. This is disgusting. I'm sorry for saying that when you're a piece of shit like that, and I have impression this guy is watching me. This message for him. When you are a piece of shit like this, don't deserve to stay on this earth and live on this earth. Do you understand, bitch? And you know you won't get away with this. Yeah, King of Swords. There's a justice system, I think, knows about this, but they can't do anything because there is no legal law. They can arrest this guy with what? This must be horrible, because I pick up on these, I don't know, investigators or police. They watching this piece of shit for a long time, and they know how they act. They know how they kill people, and they can do absolutely nothing, because on a 3D level, the law system does not punish this. How frustrating is that? And what do you say? You can't say that the father kidnapped the girl. No, because the mother gave it to the father, trusting him. How do you prove that the soul, essence, and the life force of a less than 5 years old child has been taken away? How do you prove it in a legal system? You can't. After the child gets in a hospital 1, 2, 3 days maximum, dead. The perfect crime. And nobody goes down with it. Only the mother and a child who will suffer. And excuse me for talking so badly, but that's why this is a piece of shit. Because this is a killer. This is a criminal. And I can feel the frustration of this investigator, because his hand is tied. I mean, when you make your money like that, how can you put food on your own table and eat it? I mean, when you look at that food, Can't you see that spiritually? On your hand, there is blood on it. On the food, everything what you buy with that money, there is blood on it. I mean, how can somebody, leave, practically leave with this blood money? Or enjoy life, or to be happy? Or I don't know. How can be somebody, a human being, live without any bad feeling and using that money that actually you receive for such a fucking dirty work what you do? Unbelievable. Eight of Swords. Queen of Wands. The Magician. At the moon. Yeah, full moon rituals. They did something, huh? And it's not just the child, they were other rituals also. I think this police investigator has some proof against this group. So there is a huge chance they will go to in prison very soon, okay? But they don't want to, and that's why they do more and more rituals to escape from prison. Maybe, oh yes, that's what source is telling me, but I'm not sure I should tell this. They have a proof what they do during the ritual, and actually they have a proof where actually they took blood away. They cut a child to bleed out, but they didn't bleed out entirely. After giving it back to the mother, got into the hospital, they said accidentally got cut. It was an older child, if I detect it well. They said played with the knife or whatever, but it was a ritual, and actually I think it was filmed. And they go to prison for this. And they want to avoid, and actually there's other proofs also, because they do some illegal activities like fraud, illegal documents, so they can go to prison. They don't want to, so they doing these rituals. Especially there is two rich women. There is this Queen of Wands and another magician woman, so another witch or dark spiritual woman, and fire sign woman. I pick up on Leo, very strong Leo, but not necessary. It can be any fire sign woman. Paid this guy to perform some ritual also during the full moon, because actually these two women also risk to go to the prison. They hate on the high priestess. They know the high priestess, and they committed crimes against the high priestess, and they want to escape also. So they paid lots of money to the same spiritual worker to do this ritual to kill the high priestess. But actually, even if they would have paid nothing, this guy would have done this ritual. He just take advantage of it. Because they have trouble also going to prison, so they perform this full moon ritual on a high priestess for themselves also. They really want this high priestess dead. They send monitor spirits in the house of the high priestess, who monitors each morning or each time when a high priestess goes to sleep. These monitor spirits monitoring if she wakes up or not. Wow. How disgusting is that? I mean, logically, if you could not take out a high priestess, I mean, just think. You could not take out the high priestess. Where did I put the... that doesn't matter. He's here. If you could not take the high priestess out, all of you, I mean, it's a group effort for I don't know how long time, and you still trying it, and the high priestess is all alone. He is, she is, or he, it can be divine masculine, divine feminine, but I pick up on a feminine energy, a woman, high priestess. If she is so powerful that you could not take her out until now, what does make you think now you will be successful? I mean, this guy should back up. And I think there are many spiritual creatures contacted him, told him to back up, but he does not. The mother of the child comes from Poland, a Polish woman. And Catholic on top of that, she's praying for that child. I mean, I can see her in that hospital and crying and covering the child like this, and crying and praying to God to heal her child. And this fucking bitch killed her child. I try not to cry. I can't feel everything that this mother feels. This fucking bitch and evil, evil asshole. The emperor. King of Cups. This is two powerful men and divine masculine who actually works with the law enforcement system. This police guy. And we have the Five of Cups because they can't do anything. What do you do legally here? What? And this guy now starts doing rituals like this way because legally can't be caught. How can you? You can't. He sends out the male member of this group of idiots to mate, because I can't say to fall in love or have a relationship with an immigrant white woman. Okay? Because they don't want to touch those who belongs to that country. Let's say, for example, in France, okay? Let's say in France, they don't want to mate with French women because usually that woman has family, that woman has attachment, lots of people who knows them and protect them, and the child also. So they don't want mess. So they're looking for particularly white woman. I don't know why they need a mixed blood. Okay, they say mixed blood. For me, there is no mixed blood because black people has the same blood than white people. For him, yes. And this is a black guy. And he said with his own words, he needs the mixed blood of kids. This is how racist he is. So he sends out the guys in his group to mate with white women, but who are not, for example, if it's in France, they are not French. Russian, Poland, coming from Poland or Spain or Italy, whatever, but not French, because they don't want mess. And legally, the legal system can't do anything here. And most of the time, I mean, like almost 100% of the time, the mother does not even know what's going on. This is really disgusting. Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is a high priestess who's a fire sign high priestess, okay? Because the Queen of Wands came out for her energy. And these two guys in law enforcement or a legal system, it can be the judge, for example, they protecting this high priestess because they know there are so many people who wants to kill her. And they upset because these rituals are going on, killing children left and right. And legally they can't do anything, because how do you punish this legally? How? And the sad thing in the system, that even if you have a shaman or a white alchemist who could put down the base in a child so the hospital could heal this child, they won't let this type of spiritual worker close to the child. So the child is like sentenced to die. Because you can't put, I mean, you put those perfusion, you put this life support system on a child who has no soul anymore. No, there is no core of the soul. There is no chi, nothing left in that child spiritually to draw in your healing energy, what you put inside that body. It's like you have a dummy puppet, you know, when I did a nurse school, we had a dummy puppet, we practiced on that dummy puppet. And when you put the perfusion in it, you can put in as much as liquid you want in that dummy, that will never come alive. It's a bit like that. A body without a soul, the core of the soul, the essence and chi, you can do as much as healing work. I mean, in a hospital, traditional level, what they say is traditional, put as much as medication you want in a body, the body won't draw in the healing energy. It won't heal it, and that's what's happening. They can't get out the child from the coma. They don't know what caused this state, and the child is dying. The doctors told the mother that the child is dying. And how do you explain these things to a doctor, that please let me close to this child because I want to help your work? The doctor will laugh because they don't accept, they don't have knowledge about spirituality, and they don't want this hocus pocus around a dying child. And actually this hocus pocus that would save their life or put down the base, so the doctor, what medication put inside or life support in the body of the child could actually work. This is really sad. And I detect this is not the first child who died like this. This bitch sacrificed many. So what do you do here? You can't do on a FIDE level too much, huh? It's really pissing me off, because I can feel the energy of the mother. I can feel the suffering of the child also. All I wish I would run there and help them, but I'm sure I would not even be able to approach them, and a mother would not understand who I am or whatever. Or I know shamans who could go there and help, because you know, spiritual worker are on earth to exactly destroy the work of this shit. Because this is dangerous shit. And shamans and spiritual workers who are on the light side are on earth to go against their power, to balance it out, to save lives, the lives they want to take. So please don't hate on those spiritual workers actually are on earth to save your ass from shit asshole people like that. Two of Wands. The Chariot. This is another energy. Is this the same spiritual worker who performed this? Six of Pentacles, yes. When they finished the death ritual, there was a pregnant woman who fell on the floor. This pregnant woman belongs to them. So they had to take, I don't know what's happened and I don't care. I give a shit about this woman. I'm sorry, but when you are in a group of witches like this, you are evil. And I don't know what do you expect, what will happen to your child. When you are pregnant and you perform heavy dark magic like that, what do you expect will happen to your child? But they got some confirmation that the death spell did not work. This is not death spell, this is much more serious. The death ritual, the death energetic ritual did not work. So now, after they got the confirmation it did not work, it did not got accepted energetically in a spiritual realm, they got pissed off and they did some kind of ritual to control the destiny and the gifts of this high priestess. But what actually they want to do is to transform the destiny of this high priestess into something really horrible destiny. I mean, where she will suffer, she will go through so horrible things. They want to extract the positive aspect of her destiny, okay? Like financial security, like health, like true love or family, or they want to create disaster absolutely each area of her life, because they hoping if her destiny changed this way, her vibration will be lowered and they can access to her soul energetically to take the gifts what they want. This guy wants her gifts because he wants to be more powerful. The problem is that he can't. But he says, okay, if I can't have her gifts, I dismantle them and I use the energy for myself. This is really fucking sick. This is more than bullying. It's more than harassing somebody. And I think in a justice system, they can see that something is really wrong here. I mean, this guy did on a 3D level crimes against this woman also. And the justice system knows about it. And he worked with other groups and other people to cause this to this high priestess. Actually, originally he was hired to do this, the high priestess, and after he realized how powerful this high priestess and how much he can use this energy for himself. They have a King of Wands reversed. This King of Wands also wants the high priestess dead, because does not like the work that the high priestess does. This high priestess does a work of divine light and actually destroying dark energies, like this guy has, and liberating divine souls, protecting divine souls, healing divine souls. And there is this King of Wands energy who's really enraged because of this. They are heartbroken because nothing works on this high priestess. It must be a badass warrior. I mean, I pick up on lots of spiritual attack. No human could survive. It's like these spiritualists is puzzled. He never met that before. He could take out each time when he attacks somebody. He could take them out. This is the first time he can't take out somebody. Seven of Swords. Yeah. He is angry that the high priest is so powerful, but in the same time fascinated by and turned on in a way to get her power, because he wants to have the same power. He realized he does not have it. He realized the difference in grade, that the actually this high priest is in higher grade than he is. And this is pissing him off, but in the same times, it gives him a kind of evil motivation to get on the same level than a high priestess. How sick is that? Ten of Swords. Queen of Cups. Four of Pentacles. I'm sorry for coughing. Sorry guys, I need to sage a bit because there's some energy that wants to stop my readings or alter it, and I don't like this. Actually, I pick up on the mother's energy. This is the mother's, the little boy's mother. Don't stop praying. She promised everything to God. Just give the life back of my baby. It won't happen because she does not understand us. The soul is taken away. She does not know what's happened. This is horrible. This is a loving, caring woman. She has a very strong faith in God. And she does not understand why is it happening to her baby. She thinks She might have done something. No, honey, you did not, but she does not understand. It's not her fault. I really wish this woman see what fucking asshole man the father is. But she can't trust this guy. Because the man she loves betrayed her and her child. The man she loves actually racist and hate white women. And use them. But if you would tell this woman, she would not believe. Because this is a Queen of Cups. A caring, loving woman. She gives this baby to the man she loves and devoted to. And that man gives a shit about her and the baby. This is a cruel reality. And on top of that, this is a Queen of Cups woman, somebody who spiritual in a certain way. She has an extremely strong Christian faith. And searching her own soul, what did she do to have this punishment in her life, that she's losing her baby she adores and loves from all of her life and all of her heart. How horrible is that? Just one more thing. You don't tell me what to do, bitch, okay? You get off my channel, okay? And actually, you are evil. Sunday morning, you're spending your time going on tarot reader channels to leave energetic deposit like that. You must be a Luciferian who is paid by them. Because I'm telling you, a Christian person would never do that. They would not spend energy and time with that. If you're really Christian, you should be on your knees and praying each Sunday morning or being in a church. So what the fuck are you doing on my channel, babe, huh? You're a Luciferian. You are paid by Luciferian to come on my channel and leave energetic deposit in the comments. And just because you say you are evil, it does not mean you are right, actually. Evident you are not Christian. What are you doing here Sunday morning? Go to church. And this is my channel. I am in control, not you, bitch. This is somebody who's cheating on their spouse. This is somebody who has no loving heart and divine heart. Maybe this person says they are Christian, but they don't know God, they don't know Jesus, huh? I'm telling you, these type of people are paid by Luciferians, so they go on your tarot reading channel and leave messages to intimidate the tarot reader and change this energy deposit. They put some energy deposit on a reading, okay? Well, you are on a wrong channel because I totally control your energy and this reading, okay? If you are Christian, what the fuck are you doing on my channel Sunday morning? Go to church and go and pray Sunday morning. Spend time with your God. Why do you spend your energy coming here and fucking up? You think you fuck up my reading, but you don't. Because I'm total control over it. You don't. Page of Swords. Pick up on a lawyer energy. Yeah. Page of Pentacles. This is totally different energy. How does it come here, source? I pick up on an earth sign child who has inherited lots of money. And somehow this lawyer is protecting this child. But I have no idea how this energy comes here. Somebody's hungry, huh? Somebody's hungry, does not want this information out, so probably that's why I'm getting it. Everybody wants to be the legal responsible for this earth sign child. Because somebody left lots of money on this child. And somebody who's listening my readings does not want this out. They really pissed that I changed the reading. Seven of Cups. And the Hermit. The person who passed away and left the money on this child is the spirit guide of this child, protecting her. Him. Excuse me, I have a hiccup. I pick up on a grandfather energy. A grandfather energy. This grandfather knows that the father of this child is really evil and did not, actually this is the father of this child, and he knew that the father of the child is extremely evil and did not want it to leave any money on this guy, so he left it on a child, on a grandson. Okay. Yeah, they're telling me that the father of the child was not interested in a child, actually wanted to leave the child and not to care for him. And maybe even he was abusive with this child. But somehow this child is not under the authority of his father. Okay? And now suddenly this father, or suddenly for a few months, a few years, he's fighting for this child to get this child back as a parent, but only because now he has a knowledge that the grandfather left lots of money on this child. He wants to get this money. I know the connection now. The same spiritual worker was paid more than 20,000 euros, more, to help him to get his child back, or somehow to get the money that is actually belongs to this child. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. Some parents should never ever have any child, you know. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. This is a female judge, child protection. Female judge, child protection service, who's protecting this child. And there is lots of evil energetic work has been done on this judge. So the judge would give this child to the father, not the mother. It's not because the father loves the child, oh no. Well, he will make it look like that, But actually, he knows a secret that nobody knows yet, that this child inherited. Actually, the grandfather secretly won millions on a lotto, and he kept it secret. And when his health was going down, he made, he left all that money on this child. They say me this grandfather was quite wealthy, so he had like a house, everything that the family knew about it, left it on a family. But he won the lotto before he died, or lottery, or I don't know what kind of game, but he won millions and millions and millions, and that he kept it secret. And actually he paid lots of money to a kind of a society to protect this money and make sure that only this child will get that money and will be kept away from the father of the child, because he realized how evil his son is. I'm telling you, this is the truth. This is on the bottom of the deck. Ace of Swords. We have here the Five of Wands. There's a huge fight actually going, because some people knows that there are millions left on this child. So that I pick up on some people who has no connection as family to this child, that they want to keep this child in a foster home, and they want to have the process where this child goes to a foster family, and through the foster family they want to adopt somehow and get their hands on the money. Everybody's fighting for this child, to have this child and have his money. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. It's not only the child who got the money, but a woman also, probably the mother. This grandfather knew that this mother and the child will be sacrificed by the evil son, and to protect them left money on them. I'm telling you, the mother of this child also inherited the money, not just the child. They inherited both of them together. And actually the child is represented here with Pentacles energy because of the wealth. So it's not necessarily an earth sign child. They manipulated the life of this child, or it can be children, it can be not one but many children, 2, 3, and the mother. They manipulated the life of the mother and this child or children to have tower after tower after tower, so they could keep in secret that they actually extremely wealthy and rich, until somehow they can get this wealth away from them, until they can put their hands on this wealth. They tried to perform the same, actually it's the same piece of shit, excuse me for my expression, but it's the same piece of shit. Spiritualists who try to take the soul of this child, to empty this child like he usually does, and get this somehow changed that this money could go to this group of idiots, okay? And this grandfather actually blocks each spiritual work that this piece of shit is doing on this child or children and their mother. And this guy is not alone, because the secret I'm not sure I can put this out. This guy originally had 6 fingers that was operated down. Don't know if you are spirituality, what does mean 6 finger. He's a very powerful spiritual person, but he did not know it. But in his lineage, they are extremely powerful spiritual people. I mean, we talk about here Ascended Master. We talk about rank that is almost equivalent to like Ascended Master, like Jesus. This is like a half God. I mean, many of them in the lineage of this grandfather. So when these guys performing spiritual ritual, spiritually like ancestors, it's not only him who's standing up, but a fucking spiritual army, where almost each member as powerful as Jesus is, because Jesus Christ is a kind of ascended master. Or Enoch, or Buddha, or you take any kind of ascended master, these are powerful spiritual humans, or how do you call it, it doesn't matter, but they are spiritual workers, powerful spiritual workers. And he has like hundreds of them in this army, spiritual ancestors army. And they can be really fucking cruel. This one is actually divine and with lots of love, but it detects in the ancestors army like spiritual workers who are extremely cruel, especially with piece of shits like that. You won't be able to take out this child or children and their mother, because actually the mother is divine and the grandfather is protecting the mother also. How ironic is that he gives a shit about his son because he knows that the son is evil. And he's protecting the grandchild or grandchildren and their mother. And all the ancestors actually of the evil son is not protecting the evil son, but the mother and the children. And the father paid this spiritualist to take the children and the mother out so he can have the money. This father has zero protection spiritually, by the way, and the karma will hit him really hard for this. I'm telling you, these children supposed to be sacrificed like this little boy I was talking about who was dying in a hospital. The father paid the spiritualist to sacrifice the children and the mother of the children as half he sacrificed this little boy who's in a hospital dying. This spiritual work was paid more than 20,000 euros. This guy received more than 20,000 euros to kill these children and the mother in a way. They're supposed to fall sick mysteriously and die. So legally, all the money can go on a father. And nothing is happening because the grandfather, with an army of spiritual ascended masters, very high level spiritual ancestors, are standing between the spiritual worker, the children and their mother. He's protecting the children and the mother, actually who he left the money on. And the children and the mother know nothing about this. The last full moon, actually, that is last day, I think, what today is still they doing full moon rituals. They brought offering to this grandfather and the ancestors. This guy did. Actually, they stole the energy of the kids and the mother, put it on himself to approach the grandfather and the ancestors and try to get a kind of blessing. So somehow he will have the authorization to kill the children and the mother so he could have access to the money. He was promised lots of money, more than 300,000 euros, if he can manage to get this heritage to the father. So he performed a ritual to actually manipulate the ancestors and a spirit guide of these children. You can imagine what did the grandfather did, laughing on all this shit. Ten of Cups. The grandfather said these children and their mother is loving divine beings. They're supposed to be together, and my son wants to kill them. And you, piece of shit, coming here trying to play your games. He's pissed. I mean, he's really pissed. With the Two of Cups that came out, there is actually a collaboration in a justice system to bring down the spiritualist, evil spiritualist and his group, and the groups he's working with, because the father is, the father has his son also who wants money. So there is a group also. The justice system will bring these people down because they committed lots of illegal shit. And these children or this child will become rich. And the mother also, because the mother receive also money. This grandfather wanted the mother to keep the children because saw that the mother loves the children. And there is divine love. And he knows the mother can keep safe and make these children grow in safety and happiness and in divine love. That's why he left this money on the mother and the children and not his son. Because he knows exactly why his son is a money-hungry, evil person. That's why he did not leave the money on his son. They're telling me, my spirit guide telling me the son received some money, but not too much, like 200, 300,000 euros and a house or something like that. That actually they know this man had as wealth. He left it on a son and a wife. He had a wife also and a daughter also. So the family inherited everything what they know about this guy have. But secretly he won the lottery. There are millions and millions of euros that was left secretly on the grandchildren and their mother. Because he wanted to make sure that these children never will go to foster home and they will grow up in a loving, caring environment, family with their mother. When this guy won the lottery, he hid them this money. They paid a financial institute, really, I mean, maybe more than 1 million euros to keep this money safe and to make sure that only the children and their mother will receive it. And his son will never touch it. I mean, this is not only a financial institute, it's like, I don't know how to describe. There are investigators, private investigators in this group of people he paid. So this money will really reach the children and the mother. And I think the father and the group of people try to prove to this group, this financial institute, that the mother is crazy. And they got the children in a foster home where actually the grandfather never wanted the kids to go. And he's extremely pissed. Six of Swords. This mother and the children will go on karma water. And this father and his spiritual team will do everything, absolutely everything, to keep the father and that evil family away from these children and the mother. They're telling me when he was alive, he loved his children. There was a special connection between them. And the father will hate that when I say, but this grandfather loved the grandchildren more than he loved his own son. Four of Swords. Huh. When he was alive, this guy was actually a healer, but he didn't know. He didn't know. So spiritually what he's doing is healing the kids' soul and the traumas. There's a healing work going on spiritually each night when they go to sleep. And it's a grandfather who's doing it. This is a healer. But when he was alive, he didn't know. I think he had a mundane job like a builder or like, I don't know, a physical worker, a painter, you know, I don't know, agriculture, whatever, but a physical job. And he was consumed by that. And all of his life did not use this healing energy, this healing gift he had. He is coming from a lineage with lots of divine healer, ascended masters. He's extremely powerful. Now, each time when the kids go to sleep, he does not just protect the dream state of the children, but each evening, each night, he's healing the children's soul from the damages their father gave them. Because the father is highly narcissistic and put these children through torture. Okay, how shall I finish this? Divine love. Ace of Cups. This is a grandfather who was full with divine love, a very wise man. He helped lots of people. I mean, when he was alive, I can feel he helped single mothers. His family does not know, but he gave money to single mothers to survive. I mean, he was really touched by when horrible men left women alone with children. He did not tolerate that. And he helped lots of people while he lived. I mean, I pick up on he had many properties, and he was quite wealthy because of these properties. And some properties he left a single mother. I pick up on a single mother energy who had 3 kids, and her husband was really horrible, ran away with a woman, and this single mother was left alone. So he left that woman live freely in that flat. Does not took any rent, and time to time, like Christmas or birthday, he like I can see he gifted a bicycle to the kids for Christmas, or it was not really money but substantial things what actually the children and the woman needed. I even see a car. He gifted a car to this woman, and this was not only the one woman he helped. And he had a wife who was extremely jealous and a Jezebel spirit. And he learned to keep all this secret because his wife got always paranoid that her husband is sleeping with this woman. That was not the case. He was just a good-hearted man who helped out single mothers who struggled, but he never slept with them. This is a divine man. They're telling me he had a really rude he was torn away from his family and taken to another country where he suffered a lot as a child. And he can't take that when he sees children suffering, and certainly he did not want it that happened to his own grandchildren. So he's enraged against his son. He knows the reality that it's his son who manipulated this shit out. He's against his own son for what he has done to his grandchildren. Two of Cups, there's a collaboration. There's a collaboration, and it's very strange energy because this hand is like coming from the spirit realm, that is actually the grandfather, and this hand is somebody in the FIDE system, and I pick up on that this grandfather actually supports an investigation and protects it, because the father has been involved in serious crimes against not just these children and the mother, but other. And this grandfather wants the father of the children to go to prison for their crimes. This man is actually haunted having a son like that. He loves him, but he does not tolerate that his son is so evil. I mean, this collaboration is not conscious. I think these investigators does not realize that they are helped by this grandfather, the spiritual realm, and the ancestors. But I can see that spiritually they do their own investigation, and somehow they arrange that the investigator will find the ways actually that already this investigation, a grandfather has done it, and try to lead the investigators how to find the proofs and everything. So the investigators don't do this consciously. They are not even conscious that there's a group of spiritual armies behind them, and actually they are protecting these investigators and the judge also. This is like a spiritual war here. So how shall I close this? Four of Cups and a Star. These people will have to give up. Because here there is not only the grandfather. I mean, I pick up on a mother is very powerful. Also, a spiritual divine being. They have their ancestors also. And source is involved in a level. I mean, star energy. These are all divine star seeds, ascended masters. What the fuck do you want to do with your low grade bitches? You have no chance. Four of Cups. They won't be able to achieve whatever they want. They won't. Six of Cups and a Three of Pentacles. These children and their mother's future is guaranteed and protected. You can't swap, you can't destiny swap, you can't do anything, and certainly you can't kill them. Simple as that. And that is the end of the story. That is the end of the story. They can't. There is such a huge spiritual protection on these children and their mother that nobody can attack them. And it's not only the grandfather, and pick up on much more powerful energies also. And already the grandfather alone is very powerful. Okay, they conjured Lucifer to go against these children and the mother. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Five of Swords. Still they are not winning. Judgment. They're actually receiving karma. And actually Lucifer is backing up. Two of Swords. These people are blinded. Because everything will be balanced out. All the evilness they did against these children and their mother. Simple as that. Simple as that. Everything will be balanced out. They like it or not, that's what will happen. They try to keep the children and the mother in poverty, but not just financial, but spiritual and emotional. So they could take everything away from them. When the children and the mother is extremely rich and they don't know it, unbelievable. The towers. They give towers after towers after towers to the children and the mother. Deliberately. I mean, the son, the father of the children, was the cheerleader to cause this. Page of Wands, they're angry, but who the fuck's care? The truth has to be out. The truth has to be out because people do not understand what's really going on. What is behind? Everybody is interested in the millions that the grandfather won. And they think that the children, the grandchildren, and their mother does not deserve it. Who the fuck you are? Do you really think you deserve it with your evil ass? Your ass is evil as hell. This is your fuck buddy. And you think you deserve that money? That a divine ascended master left on their grandchildren? Yeah, Ten of Pentacles came out here. Nine of Pentacles and Four of Wands, financial stability, wealth. This is wealth, wealth, wealth that the children and their mother are supposed to have. Among this grandfather left money and even a property, I have impression, on the mother of the children. Because he knew that the mother will fight for the children to keep them safe. And one day they will get together and the children will be fine with the mother. This is really serious when there is a conflict and the own father of these Pisces is not agree with their son, with his son, what he has done to his grandchildren and their mother. But I think he's more upset about what's happened to the children. Because the father is supposed to be there protecting them and giving them divine love, like this grandfather did to all of his family, all of his life. And he's really disappointed in a son, that the son was not capable to give the same thing to his family as his father did. Nine of Cups. And the Ace of Swords. There is no question about it. On Ether, the wish of the grandfather will be granted. And this is unchangeable. Nobody can change it. Simple as that. Because Source and Universe is put the stamp on it. Nobody can change this. Nobody can go against this. And I think I finished the reading here, because I won't go into the details in the future, because that's what the enemies of these children and the mother wants. No, I won't do that. It's stay hidden and a secret, okay? It's not your business. This group of people on the side of the father, all the groups, the group is this father conjured against the divine feminine, this mother and the children. All of them practically stop their own life, hoping to have some financial gratification for this, and supporting this evil father to destroy these children and their mother. How insane is that? And then it's just unbelievable. I don't know what to say. You know, people do everything for money. I mean, I pick up on corrupted police, corrupted justice system, and corrupted. I can pick up on a corrupted judge, corrupted professionals. I mean, there are many, many crimes has been committed by this father and the groups who's helping him. This is unbelievable. Right, this was the Sunday morning reading. Thank you for watching this video, and wish you to have a lovely Sunday. Okay, thank you. Take care. Bye bye.